Hey guys, this is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. I actually was making this video earlier on, and I don't know what happened, but here I am now. I want to say greetings. Hope you guys are healing well. Um, so I'm going to talk about men disrespecting women and women not knowing their worth and feeling like they are a piece of meat. Um, so I feel like this month I'm concentrating on the victim and the abuser's relationship. So let's go there, guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay. You guys, for the victim, you may or may not even know, and also the abuser, because sometimes people do things and they don't even know that it's abusive. So this is for the victim and the abuser. The abuser have certain attitudes that they don't think nothing is wrong with it because they normalize it because they are so used to seeing it in society, or maybe they grew up this way, you know? Um, Most of the time it's macho man, or they see their father treated woman this way. Um, and for the victim, and I'm not saying victims are only um, women because we know that's definitely a negative. But if it's a female or a male, but what I'm talking about is a female victim because that's what I saw this morning. Okay, so I was in a restaurant. I was disgusted because the gentleman came in the restaurant, a decent restaurant, no shirt on. He actually came in putting his t-shirt on. I guess they told him to put on the t-shirt. Nobody should have to tell you to put on a t-shirt, first of all. You are a grown man. You should have respect enough to know that if you are coming into someone's establishment, put your clothes on. You're not at home. Okay? You're not at the beach and you're not at home. Um, so he came in with his so-called lady. And I don't even know what kind of lady she thought she was to let him come in there like that because I'm not walking with nobody that's going to embarrass me that way. You're not on the track, you're not on the beach, and you're definitely not in your home. Okay, now remember, guys, you got kids in this restaurant, everything. We got to really think, use our brain. We do have a brain, do we not? It seems like everybody is just like dependent on the computer to think for them. Everybody has their head in their phones, and it's like your brains is not working anymore. Anywho, they both came into the restaurant, and I'm eating my food, and this guy comes in there with his shirt off, pants sagging, underwear showing. Now you got to sit on the seat, and somebody else have to sit on the seat afterwards. How gross is that? I think these restaurants also should be wiping off the seats. It's so disgusting, guys. Even on a train, you got to deal with that nonsense. Anywho, by the way, guys, you know what the gay guys call guys that wear their pants like that? They say um, those are some nice cakes. Your butt is nice cake, nice eye candy for them to look at. And yes, I have gay friends, so I'm talking about it from that aspect. Anywho, he has his shirt off. He's putting his shirt off as he's putting his shirt on as he sits down. And this man, what disgusts me about the whole situation is, and whether you are a young lady or an older lady, listen, it's nothing wrong with showing public affection, but it should be respectful. So this is how I think sometimes people are in abusive relationship and think it's normalized. He took his hands. It's so abusive because, again, abuse do not have to be like a physical abuse, like him beating you up, black eyes, all of that. It's just like starting of certain behaviors, uh, open doors for different things to come in. Because if you accept him grabbing your ass with his hand, I mean a chunk, like a whole butt cheek with his hand. I mean, he squeezed it so hard. If you accept that in public, he damn near could have grabbed her twat for lack of a better word. Okay? So I had to experience that. The other patrons had to experience that as well. I just wanted to throw up my food. Not the place, not the time. Okay? Nothing wrong with playful behavior, but not now. Not this. No, don't accept that, young ladies. It's not cute at all. So then later on, when he starts slapping you on your ass in front of people and thinking it's cute, then next thing you know is a choke around your neck in front of people and just different behaviors. These things escalate is what I'm saying, ladies. Whether you want to agree or take it from a person that experienced abuse all their life and is now healing from all of this nonsense. I was there. This is why I could look at the behavior and say, no more. We got to put boundaries up. We have to stop accepting these behaviors. And another thing, guys, we do not appreciate you guys catcalling us. Not every woman like catcalls. I will not be walking down the street and a guy is catcalling me, and I think that's cute. That's not how you approach a woman. Okay? So certain behaviors is just like I just want to slam dunk you in the bedroom and that's it. Don't accept that, ladies. You guys are worth much more than that. Okay? And let's just go now for I'm talking to the abusers now. So you start with a slap, you start with a playful choke in public, and then even when you get behind the door, it gets worse. Because if a person can treat you so derogatory in public, I'm gonna tell you, it only get worse behind closed door. Him or she is actually doing out in the public, live and direct. And then what we need to do is consider that the children, the children, the youth are looking at us. They're looking at us for some kind of a guidance. And these are the behaviors we are portraying for them, normalizing it like it's okay. And it's not okay. It's not okay. So this morning let's just talk about the New York MTA subway system. Okay, so on the train this morning, there's this older lady. And I know people don't respect anybody anymore because everybody's on the same level. They don't care. Nobody has feelings anymore. It's such a narcissistic environment. We cannot live our life like that. You can't just live your life and don't care about people. I mean, you can. If you choose to have a chaotic society, just continue living that way. But somebody has to have some type of manners or some type of standards, some type of loyalty, some type of integrity in order for society to be at a respectful, civil place. We're not moving in the right direction right now. That's what I'm saying. You see someone's child getting assaulted on the street and you choose to not intervene. You choose to just keep on moving while the child is getting raped on the street and nobody is stepping in. Where I came from back in the days, men stepped in. Alpha men, they stepped in. And they stepped in as a group. They just stepped in. It was not allowed. They had certain standards. Okay? But now, and I do understand that sometimes people are fearful because you step in and something happens. But what if it was your sister? What if it was your mother? What if it was your child? Would you not want somebody, you see them getting in, those vans when they just take people and traffic them or whatever they do with them? Well, that's what I'm saying. If you see a child being abducted, you're just going to sit there and watch? No, I will hope that if I was thrust in a situation like that, I know that I would step in, whether I stand to the side and call the authority or I intervene myself. I see something and I say something. Because this is why people get away with things, is because everybody turns a blind eye until it's their turn. Then they want somebody to help them. We cannot live like that. Remember your brothers and your sisters. I know, and that's why I don't like when these days, right, in 2022, when people in our African American community decides to call each other sis and bros. I don't even answer them because it means nothing. It's just like saying hi. Because back in the 60s, when I say sister, I mean you're my sister. When I say you're my brother, I mean you're my brother. Not that bro stuff like, what's up, bro? I'm going to hug you right now, but later on I'm going to stab you in your back. Not that type of brotherhood. A real brotherhood like your family. You know what I mean? Our community should be like a family. You don't even know your next door neighbor because you don't even want to say hi to them. You just don't want to talk to people. Until something happens, you be like, oh, they lived here 20 years, they never speak to anybody, but they were nice from afar. You know what I mean? You don't even know your neighbor's name, but you've been there forever and a day. It's so horrible the way society is. People bump you on the streets. Just to talk about the victim and the abuser, it's always a victim and abuser type thing. You know what I mean? Because you're walking in society, somebody bumps you. Out of the society, don't even know them, abusing people in public that you don't even know. Why? Because that's what you're used to. And then the victim is always a victim, a damsel in distress. Do not be a damsel in distress. First of all, whenever you're getting abused and you need to speak up. You need to let people know what's going on with you. If you are scared, you need to find somebody that you trust. Maybe somebody that been in a domestic violence situation that can help you. SafeHorizon.org is the organization that I use, guys. You could call them. They will help you change the locks in your home. They will help you with visitation and custody. They will help you with divorce, with legal issues, all legal issues they could help you with, and they could give you a safe escape. Okay, guys? SafeHorizon.org. If you're going through a domestic violence situation, I would like to talk to you right now. If you're going through a domestic violence situation, guys, take it very, very serious. Do not try to change the abuser because you cannot. The abuser is dealing with childhood issues that they have to deal with. They have to repent to God. They have to want to change. You cannot just speak words into them and think they're going to change. They're just going to hear. And I mean just the hear. It's going through one ear into the other. They have to hear you, actually listen. You speaking to them makes no difference. They just hearing you, blah, 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 so you could shut up. They have to want to change. They have to want to go to therapy. They have to self-reflect. They have to look into the windows of their soul. They have to see that they have a pattern of behavior that is not changing, that they have to stop. They have to break the cycle. They have to break the generational cycle. Why? They probably see their grandfather do it, their grandmother do it, their father doing it, and they're doing it now. And I promise you, their kids will do it as well if they do not get help. So abusers and victim alike, I would like each and every one of us to be responsible for our own lives. It's good for you to be happy from within. You are responsible for your happiness. And if you find somebody that adds to your life, that's great. But just because you're not in a relationship, do not make you less than a person. You have worth. Okay? You have worth. Whether you're in a relationship or not, you have worth. But a lot of the victims stay in a relationship, and the I was gonna say the narcissist too, and the abuser stay in a relationship because they feel like comfort. It's a pattern that they're used to, so they stay, suffer. The victim is suffering and the abuser is suffering. Believe it or not, the abuser is in a lot of pain. They are in torment. They are in pain. They wish also to get out of the cycle, but they just don't know how because it's just so normal to them, and they don't know where. They feel like they cannot talk. They feel weak, actually. They are weak cowards, but when they have control of the victim, they feel strong. But when they start losing the control of the victim, they feel weak. And that's why the situation get worse and worse, because they're trying to take back their power. They're trying to take back their control. And no human being should be controlling another human being. Take it to God. He is your source. Okay? No man or woman should be controlling you. That is not. And I repeat, that is not a healthy relationship. I don't care how much your vagina tingle. I don't care how much, how hard your penis gets for this person. I don't care what tricks they're doing. That is not love. Okay? And I'm sorry to get so graphic, guys, but sometimes I just gotta hit home. I gotta bring it home for you guys so you could understand that it's nothing fun about being a victim, and it's nothing fun about being an abuser. Because what happened is eventually the abuser is going to go to jail, because they are going to meet the wrong person. They are going to meet the person that cannot take it anymore, because at some point in the victim's life, they get tired of the abuse and they decide to stand up to that abuser, and then all hell breaks loose, because the cops is going to be called, and if the cops is not called, somebody is going to be murdered. Somebody is going to die somehow, some way, and I would not like it to get to that point. So if you are in a unhealthy, abusive, toxic relationship, you need to get out, and you need to get out now. Okay, again, SafeHorizon.org is an amazing organization that really, really deal with the issue of domestic violence. And again, if anybody here is suffering from those type of abuse, I just want you to know that the children also go through it. Okay, so please, guys, get it together. All right. This is Rosa from Rosasresources. I am over and out. I would like you guys to just hit the like button so that I will get on the algorithm here on YouTube. And also subscribe to my station. If you guys would like to follow me on my any social networking, that's Google me, Instagram me, Facebook me. I took down my TikTok. I don't know if I'm going to put it back up, but just on the social network, everything I do is on the Rosasresources. Look for me there. You could also, if you would like to get involved for the victims suffering through domestic violence abusers, I welcome you guys to reach out to me as well. If you need help, I will help you guys. All right? I've been there, done that, and understand. I was never an abuser, but I understand the abusers. I've been in abusive relationships. I cannot help you personally. God could help you, but I could talk to you and send you to the right person that could help you, is what I'm saying. Right organization that could help you. And also could pray for you guys as well. If you would like to sponsor, organize an event, or come to one of my events, please reach out, rosasresources@gmail.com. That's my email. I have an event coming up on October 15th for anyone that is healing from trauma. We're going to go and we're going to get foot massages, and directly across the street, we're going to go eat, and then we're going to chat. We're going to take Q&A questions. Still looking for sponsors, guys. It's $100 for the event. I will post the flyer here. And if you need a physical, well, not like a digital flyer, if you need a digital flyer, just email me and I will send it to you. Okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Enjoy your day. Thank you.